Hey guys, Evan Duarte here from Epic Effects, and today I want to do a quick tip on something that we've actually already have gone through, and that is depth of field. So it's not going to be an entirely new tutorial, but just a different way of doing something. In this case, depth of field. So in the way that we did it before, what we did was we would, add an empty, and then go to our camera. We'd set the focus to the empty, and then we would, position it around and all that kind of cool stuff. But in some cases, you'll see that method doesn't necessarily work the way you want it to. Um, Maybe if you're doing some images, you'll notice that certain parts, even around your the object that you're focusing on, is kind of blurry itself and kind of out of focus around the edges, so it looks kind of weird. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a new way. Well, not necessarily a new way, but a way that you can use for a lot of different things, especially in still images. Okay, so to do this, we need to make sure that we're using cycles, because without using the cycles render, we can't do this. It's not going to work. Okay, so just make sure you're in cycles, and let's go ahead and get started. So really the only thing we have to do is just go to our camera, and if we go down to display and we turn on limits, you won't see anything just yet unless you actually back up out of the view. Um, if you zoom out, you can see this little, um, a little, excuse me, this little crosshair here, and that is the limit for the distance of the depth of field. And if you start turning this up, um, you can see it gets kind of farther away. And what this is it's kind of like an automatic empty to focus on. This is how Cycles works. In Cycles, you don't actually have to add in empty um, for the camera to focus on it and to get depth of field the way we were doing before. You just have to turn on limits and turn up the distance, and just, kind of aim the camera where you want it, all that kind of cool stuff. Alright, so in testing before, I found that about 10.200 works for me in this particular case, and then um, an aperture number about 0.08 works pretty good. Okay, and this is just a preset scene that I did. I didn't want to go through any of the, you know, setting up a scene beforehand. Um, So I think that's actually just about all we need to do. So let's go ahead and go into camera view, and if we go to render, just see what we get. I apologize for the slowness of this render. Um, Computer's it's been acting up today. I don't know if I messed something up or what's going on, but it's just been really slow, um, today. Uh, but as you can see, everything looks great. It just looks exactly like you would hope it would. Okay, so yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. So, this has just been a quick tip here. We'll be doing more tutorials pretty soon. Giorgio Safario, I believe his name is. Um, I got into contact with him out on Twitter, and he inspired me to do a couple new tutorials. So we're going to be looking at creating some effects that you might see in After Effects, and we'll try and do something like that inside of Blender, see what we can come up with. But that's for a later date. And until then, I am Evan Duarte from Epic Effects. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Real Epic Effects. And, well, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.